Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will. Steps inside the octagon, he looks ready to go. Representing the passionate town of Liverpool, Merseyside, England, here is the Gorilla, Darren Till. This is a man unto himself, very special fighter.
He's a very special young man. He's a very special fighter, and the people are drawn to Darren Till. If you witness a Darren Till walkout, as you are right now, you understand that it's very special. He has that star quality, but that star quality means nothing if you don't have the fighting ability. Darren Till definitely has the fighting ability.
What a great frame for this welterweight division. Not always easy for him to make the 171-pound limit, but at least until further notice, Darren Till is a welterweight and a contender at that. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Darren the Gorilla Till.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas.
Shot a double leg.
Slams him down with prediction. Man, pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and the opponent couldn't stop him. Sometimes
you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler. He was able to secure that takedown.
Nice body shot. And now the elbow. All right, so he lands another hook there. He's already landed several in the round, really starting to find some consistency with that one.
He's finding a home for that hook. He does a phenomenal job of keeping the elbow tight, really twisting his hip into that one.
Rips the body there.
Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
All right, same bat time, same bat channel. You think he's going to look to set up that hook again?
I mean, you can see it, John. You can see him doing it. You can see him sneaking looks to see where that hand is going to be. He's sneaking looks because he's going to find the opportune time to drop that big hook over the top.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strengths.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Because right now, he seems lost to it.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. 2 minutes remain in the round. hook is there again. It seems like every time he's gone to it in this fight, it's been there, and none more punishing than that one.
None more punishing. What a fantastic shot. Way to find that hook over and over again. Now they're starting to really take an effect on his opponent.
Till's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by Khamzat Chimaev. And follows up with another one. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here.
That knee hurt him.
So that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here. And you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him. But the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin. But he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning. And you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
All right, second round underway.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with this.
He can fall in love with the striking. But he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. He gives you the level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight.
Till's eye is closing up now. After a big kick there, we'll see if he can finish. Khamzat Chimaev takes the judges out of it, gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's going to be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so it goes into the books as a TKO win for Khamzat Chimaev. Certainly a happy corner after that performance, and now we'll see what they do with him moving forward, but a performance that deserves to be celebrated.
Absolutely. They should celebrate this. I mean, it's hard when you have a guy like Khamzat who's a perfectionist.
Right.
He wants to show out every single time. Tonight he showed out. He dominated and won a fight in a way that he almost called by getting his TKO. He's an amazing fighter, and I'm excited to see what the future brings for Khamzat.
shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside when you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. First. 2016 was dirty sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I can't scared of heights. TV, the safe.
All right, so here is Sean Strickland, no longer the champion, but still one of the best 185-pounders in the world. He's got that high guard and outstanding boxing style. That says nothing of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that he hasn't had to lean upon in recent big-time UFC fights. But this man is known for having outstanding cardio. He lives in the gym. He is a born fighter. And unlike a lot of men and women on this fight night, he loves fight night. He is able to channel those nerves in the proper way. And all eyes are on Sean Strickland in another massive spot here tonight. Here he is, and still one of the biggest stars in the sport, DC. Nick Diaz back for the first time in a long time, and the fans are excited to see what he can do. You know he's coming in shape, so we'll see how it goes for him tonight.
Nick Diaz will always be prepared to fight because when he's away, he's competing in triathlons, he's staying in shape, he's swimming, he's riding his bike, he's doing so many things, he's constantly grappling. He has his own academy out in Stockton. A guy that's never too far away from mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz has competed in some of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history, and tonight he looks to leave his mark again.
Nick Diaz has graced the octagon. We are set to go for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and as humbly as he could put it, Sean Strickland believes he has every advantage in this particular matchup. He is convicted that if this fight goes to the ground, he will be the stronger man. Also believes he can run some clock in the clinch if need be, given his opponent's obvious striking acumen. But Strickland is no slouch there as well, and there are many reasons why Sean Strickland, methodically over the last 4 or 5 years, has built himself into one of the very best middleweights on the planet. Oh, he gets tagged again. Nice combination. Frantic pace early on to this one. And he comes through with a big knee. And there is his hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got hurt very bad with his head kick.
Grounded him and pounded. Nice job.
Great commitment to the kicking game.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice right hand. Oh, my goodness, these boys are going at him.
Oh!
Big right hand.
this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time.
Punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, there it is. That's that one, the right hand.
How about that? He lands a huge strike, and now he's going to flap the gums a little bit.
Flapping the gums, dancing. Wow. Be that comfortable. It's crazy to watch.
Oh, hook to the head by Diaz.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Crowd continues to sway with every huge shot being landed. Back and forth we go. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to...
There it is again. Look at that.
Strickland's in half guard, making all these shots count. Waning seconds here of this opening round. Grounded pound strike there now. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round, DC. Take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as... Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big shots getting through. Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is... Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Sean Strickland!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
ratchet on me, ratchet right on my hip. Pass it to Lil Brewski, he gon' empty the clip. Let Tracy McGrady, I'ma keep one up in my shit. Let it reflect the Navy on my ain't with nothing. Let's go, me and Dirty, oh, you know we wildin'. Word of mommy, my tail got whip for serving aunties. Spinning blocks, sending shots, so much shots. Get his body, some wolves on our side, moving like Little Red Robin Hood, he on all the time. Tired of the fake shit, tired of the bullshit.
All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Star power. There is just nothing in mixed martial arts quite like a Conor McGregor fight, and I would even take it a step further in terms of professional sports. Nothing like a Conor McGregor fight.
No, Conor McGregor has exceeded the sport of mixed martial arts. He is a worldwide phenomenon. This guy draws people's attention, and it's because of his ability to not only talk, but his ability to speak things into existence. If Conor McGregor wasn't knocking people out and becoming the champion, all the words that he spoke would not matter.
Right.
This guy is a tremendous striker. He's a huge personality, and he is a guy that believes every time he walks in there, JD, that he is going to get his hand raised.
No, you put that well, and so much is made of his persona, his ability as an orator. That says nothing of how talented an athlete and a striker Conor McGregor is, and sometimes his star power is such that we lose sight of
And
his
he hit the wall. Look at him hitting the wall. I mean,
Conor McGregor, the sport's biggest superstar, has graced the octagon. McGregor is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. All right, so here it is, the latest example of the UFC making the biggest and best fights possible. Khamzat Chimaev looking to stay undefeated. And he's fighting Conor McGregor, which means the entirety of the sports world is watching.
and this is one of those moments where you think Khamzat can go to the next level. If he can get this done, his life will change in ways that he could never imagine. But for everything that people say about Conor McGregor, he's an absolute fighter. He will not back down from any challenge. And tonight he takes on one of the most daunting ones of his career as he faces off against Khamzat Chimaev.
So more output, at least in the early going. Nice kick to the body.
Again, that body kick is going to really take effect on him. And it won't take very long.
kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it. To go and end the fight.
Well, this is a man in Conor McGregor who has pulled in any number of different directions, DC, but as you see here, in tremendous shape as usual, always puts in the time in training. Despite all of the different demands on his time, still has that reputation as one of the hardest workers in our sport.
This double leg shot.
Oh, triangle to slam for him there. Wow! Chimaev's now looking for a Darce choke. That Darce choke is tight. Still trying to get the submission here.
It's got to be it. It seems so tight.
Work, guys, come on.
Oh, he got out.
He got out and finished. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
Big ground and pound.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional. Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here.
It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the story. All right, so the takedowns, the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go. But every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, here we go with round two. Chimaev's elbow is blocked.
Good stick.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Oh, McGregor swelling now around the jaw area, so we'll keep an eye on that as this fight continues. Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Now they separate.
Nice strike by McGregor.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display. Oh, nice combination.
Slipping out a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, heavy shots raining down.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish. He's going to work hard to try to get the finish.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. How do you get out of harm's way
I
here?
mean, you got to show that knee, John.
So how about that? What a moment for this fighter as he pounds him out for the TKO win. Relentless strikes landed across the board, and a huge, huge win in his career.
John, that was so impressive. What an amazing display of finishing ability by this young fighter.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Hamzat Chimaev.
You heard it there from Buff. Hamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And this man just continues to run roughshod through this UFC. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in there.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter for the attitude, the walk, the music. Everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
You've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5. Think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight. But Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. All right, so here he is, the United States Olympian, former 4-time NCAA Division I All-American wrestler, Ben Askren, still undefeated in mixed martial arts, DC. And truly, in terms of his wrestling accomplishments, one of the best American collegiate wrestlers of all time.
He is one of the best American collegiate wrestlers of all time. But with Ben Askren, it boils down to, can you stop him? You know what's coming. Ben Askren is not a guy that's going to stand in front of you and try to kick and punch with you. He's coming to wrestle. He's coming to grapple. Can you stop him? Up to 20 guys almost have not been able to, and Ben, because of his mentality, because of how mentally strong he is, feels that he can be the UFC champion even if he doesn't develop elite striking skills.
And don't let the aesthetic fool you. Doesn't have the strongest core in the game. That doesn't mean you can't go a hard 25 minutes.
Ben actually told me, what if this is the body that is optimal for fight, his body, and mine?
Just never know.
Never know.
I might have a future in this game after.
You might.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dan Funky Ashman.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me, UFC 226. Well, John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Nicely done.
Going Kimura now. Oh, he's advancing. Said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Great submission defense on display.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finisher.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, they're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
It's worked out.
Yes, I have.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended wrestling battle, make their way back to the ring.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything too long for himself to get subbed.
And he is back up to his feet. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
And he blocked the punch there. Single collar tie now. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you get back to your feet right away, because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over. He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, that Kimura looks tight.
There you go. Now you got it.
Holding on to the submission attempt here. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Good. And everything's landing with so much power.
3 minutes to go in round two. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Nice, low single takedown.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Diaz. Making all these shots count. Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek.
The armbar is almost locked in. He's got to be very patient if he wants to get a finish and not lose his position. He's going to work hard to get the finish.
Oh, that's got to be it. Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling, or so it appears. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. 20 seconds to go, round two. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Armbar. Arm is very tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Able to land there with the straight left.
Oh, nice. He's got that single collar time.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg. Nice finish.
Trying to set up a submission now. That guillotine is officially tight.
There it is. What a great job attacking the lock. Roll it to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shot.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options.
Diaz is going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, he might be in trouble. That looks locked in.
He's advanced to a finishing position. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish. Inside before you got a ton of options. He goes knees up belly.
Oh, big shots raining down.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut. Oh, yeah, he's got him. It's tight.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Still pursuing the submission here.
He is like a ball on a bone. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Ground and pound, big weapon for him here tonight. There's the elbow from the top by Diaz. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
He's got to start throwing now.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Plenty of action to digest from that. All right, so the fighters head back to the stools, and hopefully this fight can continue. That is a severe cut. We'll see if the cut man can do some good work here. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, nice combination of kicks there by Diaz. While wisely he continues to fix on the feet. And there it is! Gets the win by TKO. Oh, boy. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight, absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, here one more time, the veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
By TKO, Nate Diaz.
West Coast. Nate Diaz gets it done tonight, DC.
Again, what a fighter. Stockton's own Nate Diaz.